Okay, I think it's only right that we get started. Thank you once again, everyone who's here. I can't see you right now because I'm sharing my screen, but hopefully in a little bit, we are going to keep some time for us to take some questions and have a little bit of an interactive session. But thank you once again for being here. Welcome once again to our BSBI International Study Getting Started with Paris and Athens webinar, and we are predominantly going to be talking about how we can help you with your student visa and the different types of support that we are able to offer you even before you get onto campus. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to introduce ourselves. You see two people here. Probably the first time a lot of you are seeing us. I have the opportunity and the honor to have Mr. Naresh Kumar with me on this webinar today. He is a part of my team and we work alongside each other. He is the team leader for visa services as part of the student support service that we offer all students who actually apply to BSBI, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit. So what you need to know about Naresh is that he comes with a vast amount of experience from the travel and tourism world. He's even got a master's in business administration in that particular field. So rest assured, you are in safe hands if you ever get the chance and opportunity to speak with him. He's had 16 years of experience in the visa processing, so 10 years with BFS, if you're familiar with that, and then 6 years with various travel agencies. And he's been with us for almost a year, and what he does is he continues to help and support students with regards to their visas. And so I'm going to be opening up the floor for him to talk a little bit more of how he can support you. But Naresh, thank you so much for being here with me today, and we're looking forward to the information that you're going to be sharing. Yeah.
Yes, Sangeetha, thank you so much for your brief introduction, and it's an honor to be associated with BSBI. In my total 16 years of experience, it's a 1-year journey with BSBI, and it's really a wonderful journey with students. Attending them, clarifying their queries on visas, contacting the consulates on behalf of them, helping them out in terms of VFS matters and other consulate requirements. It's a wonderful journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And students, what we have is an asset to us, and helping them, it's really joyful for us.
Yeah, clearly Naresh has a lot to say because he's cut me off like 3 times, students, but get used to it. He's super excited and passionate about what he does, and we're so happy you're here, Naresh. I will give you a chance to speak. I'm Sangeetha George. I am the Senior Manager for the Student Support, and we do a whole array of different types of support students. I know this is probably new information for you, even about BSBI. But I come from more than 15 years of career counseling background, and what I love and what drew me to BSBI is the fact that you have support even before you get onto campus. So whether it's visa support, whether it's to find accommodation, whether it is to know more about a campus that you're interested in, we are there in order to help you every step of the way. And whenever, coming from a career counselor, whenever you're looking for a university, I think that's so important. You don't want support only when you get onto campus. You want support even before you get onto campus, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Just really quickly, just to go through the agenda for today, I will highlight some of the perks of studying at BSBI. The keyword there is some. We would love to have chats with you after this webinar. We are happy to put a program consultant in touch with you to give you more information. We will talk about student support. We will talk about the visa application. We have 2 campuses, that is in Paris and Athens, and we want to give you more information about someone like Naresh, how he can help you, the post-study overview, and then I'm just going to wrap it all up, and then, like I promised before, keep some time in order to take some questions from all of you. So have your questions in your mind, or go into the chat box or questions. You can see it on, it probably is on the right-hand corner of your screen. Go ahead and post a question, and we're happy to take that for you. Okay, really quickly, Naresh, just bear with me. We will go into the visa questions, but I just want students who are not familiar with BSBI to have a little bit of an understanding. So I'm just going to take them through this, and then I will pass it on to you, and then we can have a little chat about how you can support students. Is that okay with you, Naresh?
Absolutely fine, Sangeetha. Absolutely fine.
All right, super. Okay, so as all of you know, BSBI is located in Berlin. That's the first campus that we have. But what we've done is actually expanded, and we have 3 more campuses now. One is in Hamburg, which is still in Germany. And then we have an opportunity for you to go and study in Paris or in Athens for a year and then move to Berlin. It's an amazing opportunity. You'll keep hearing me say that throughout the course of the webinar. So get used to it, because I truly think for students nowadays, in order to get a degree but have the opportunity to study in 2 campuses, I think is tremendous. Not only what you're learning inside the classroom, but outside the classroom too. Right now, we also have online programs that we're offering, and you are able to get your certification or your degree from 3 of our partner universities. We have excellent student support that we offer to students. So whether it's with regards to your tuition, we have very small size classes, so that individual attention that you might need, we are there to cater for you. We have industry experts who are coming onto campus, or we will be exposing you by taking you into different organizations or companies, so that you have first-hand information from industry experts. And we also have guest speaker presentations. We have what we call a flexible timetable. A lot of the time, students go to a campus or to a city like Berlin because they want to have the opportunity to work. They want to be able to do internships or have the work experience before they start looking for a job. So what we have, in order to cater to your need, what we are offering is maybe 2 or 3 times you'll have class on campus, and then we allow you or help you find a job where you can work the rest of the week. We have an amazing, extraordinary career services department. Trust me, I have spoken to them enough. I know people in the department that are super efficient at what they do. So from the minute you get there, we are able to help you with your CVs. We do your interview prep. They are as keen as you in order to find you your internship or work experience. And once you graduate, in order to make sure that you're ready for the workplace. So definitely something that you want to connect with as soon as you decide that you're interested or you register with us and want to start in one of our intakes. We also have a lot of online resources. So what BSBI has done is that it's integrated the virtual learning environment into the heart of the learning. So everything is there online, also tremendous amount of online resources that are available for you. We also have free German classes. You might think, oh no, I don't want to sit in an extra class, but trust me, it's only going to be of benefit to you because of knowing the German language when you go out there into the workplace once you graduate. And so we offer those free German classes for you. And another one is the post-study work visa. So once you graduate, you are allowed to stay in the country for 18 months, by which time you've got so much work experience, you've got internships under your belt, which makes it so easy in order for you to find a job. So definitely make use, take advantage of all of these perks and benefits that BSBI is offering you. Since today we're going to be talking about your opportunity to go actually to Athens or to Paris before you move to BSBI. So I just want to tell it to you in a nutshell. What happens is, for some of you who are saying, Sangeetha, I really can't get to Berlin right now. I'm struggling to put my finances together to have a block bank account, or whatever your reason might be, or getting whatever it might be your reason. What we're saying is, why don't you go to one of our campuses in Athens or Paris, study for a year, and then we will give you the opportunity in order to then transfer, and that's what we're going to be talking about, after a year, to transfer to a campus in Berlin and continue and graduate from there. Super cool, isn't it? I'm sure you'll have a million questions running through your head, and we're going to be talking about all of those. But what I want to actually highlight here about your opportunity to study in Athens or Paris is that it's a unique multicultural educational experience. If you have friends who are actually studying in other universities, either in Europe or in the US or in Canada, they go to one campus and remain on that campus. Maybe they'll go for a semester, but you'll never hear where you can go for a year, get that cultural exchange or that experience, and then have the ability to actually move on to the original campus that you wanted to be on. So all you need to do is actually choose which campus you want to be on, Athens or Paris, especially, or even if it's easy for you to get to Berlin, I would highly recommend you go to Paris or Athens first, and then we will support you with regards to your application. We will assist you with regards to your accommodation and also help with enrollment. Big question that students has, how are you going to assist with regards to my visa? And that's why we have someone who's so well experienced like Naresh here, who's going to be giving you more information about how we can assist you. So it is really an indirect route that you can take to get to Berlin. It also is such an amazing opportunity for you to explore Europe, right? So either Paris or Athens, if you know, everyone knows these cities, they're beautiful. They're filled with architecture and with rich in culture. It's very diverse, the kind of population that are there in each of these cities. So tremendous opportunity in order for you even to network, right, for your future and for your career. It also, I think, enables you to have learning both inside and outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, you're doing a program of your choice, but outside, you're learning culturally. And also, trust me, again, from a career counselor point of view, it looks amazing on your CV to say that you've had such a vast and vibrant experience through your educational journey. Makes your CV look extremely good. And of course, the last point is it's probably way cheaper for you to study in either Paris or Athens and then move on to Berlin. So to wrap it all up, an amazing opportunity to get your education started, and you can do it right now. You don't need to wait. You can get in touch with us. I am going to share an email address that you can write in and say, hey, Sangeetha, I'm super interested. Get someone to get in touch with me, and I can do that. The email that I share is actually coming directly to me. It wasn't like that. So y'all are the first special set of people who actually get to write into this email address, and we'd be more than happy to assist you. Okay, so moving on to the visa process, right? Because that is really one of the biggest hindrances for students to actually even think about applying abroad. So Naresh, I really am going to pose a list of questions to you just so that students have a clearer idea of how you as a visa support team leader, or we as student support, can help them through this journey. So I just want you to just talk about the general procedure that a student needs to go through to apply for a student visa for Athens and then for Paris. So if you can just take us through really quickly for both cities, that would be great.
Sure, Sangeetha. And as you said, both these destinations are wonderful for students. First, I would like to run through the Athens. Student journey begins, when the enrollment is taking place. Once student enroll with us, our expertise from our team will be in touch with the student and hand over the enrollment certificate. That's a letter of acceptance from the college. After that, immediate visa procedure will start, and student will be writing to embassy to get an appointment for visa application, submitting nearest visa application center or nearest Greek embassy where the student is from, along with all the documents which our team shares with the students. From the day enrolling the students till application is submitted, our BSBI visa team will be in touch with the student, checking all the documents, reviewing all the documents, and make students comfortable to apply for visa. Once enrollment certificate is given to student will write an email for an appointment to submit all the documents. On the day of the appointment, student will go to the application center or to the embassy as per the process involved in the location where student is residing. Submit the application, wait for the approval, which takes generally 3 to 4 weeks to get visa approval from the embassy.
Absolutely. Okay.
And this is for Athens, what just I prescribed, and we'll move to Paris. Wonderful place, and with a warm welcome for students. Paris has started innovative things, and for international students, very good opportunity. And as a BSBI, we are really helping our students. And when it comes to Paris, two process is involved. One is Campus France process, which will decide the student will be able to qualify for visa. The first step, Campus France will check all the documents, whether letter of enrollment is in order, or all the documents as per requirements in order, payment of tuition fees is done or not done. Everything the Campus France will do. So our team, BSBI team, will be in touch with the student how to register themselves in Campus France by sharing the links, the procedures stepwise, how to log in, how to create ID, how to generate the EEF number. This EEF number is important for us to get the acceptance letter from the college to student. When the acceptance letter is given, the student will go to the nearest Campus France office. Personal interview will be done by the Campus France, and student will be given a letter which confirms that he is eligible for visa application. Then student will write an email to us, or not necessarily the student will be always be in touch. Our team will be in touch with the student and provide the necessary email IDs or the websites to schedule the appointment with the French consulate. And once the appointment is received, all the documents will be submitted by student at the nearest France embassy or the VFS visa center. Before submitting, the student will be given an opportunity to review his all documents and mock sessions by our team, which will be an added advantage for our students to prepare well before attending the interview to get the high success rate in visas.
Yeah, that's really good point. I know students or audience, if you're listening, I know sometimes it seems like a lot needs to do, but if you were listening to what Naresh was saying, there are some steps that you need to take as a student, but there are some steps that we are going to be doing for you also, right, in order to support you. So don't feel like it's too much. Have a conversation with Naresh if you need after this webinar. We'll let you know how you can get in touch with him so that you have a clearer idea of what you need to be doing, and then we will support you with the rest. So thank you, Naresh, for doing that. How long does it take? Can you tell me normally for a student to hear back about their visa status once they've applied? Do you have like a vague an idea for different countries? How long it would take?
We have seen major students not more than a month to hear the decision from the embassy.
Okay.
Especially in India and other regions like Nigeria, hardly it's a 1 month processing time.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes it may be delayed due to staff unavailability in the French embassy or some technical issues at their level. So it might be delayed for 1 or 2 weeks, not more than that. But comparatively, if you check all the regions, the French embassy will not take a month time to process the decision.
That's excellent. And same for Athens also, Naresh?
Yes, it's similar with Athens and Paris.
All right, perfect. Okay. From your experience, what are some of the challenges that students have faced while applying for a visa?
It's a wonderful question, I can say, and I thought to discuss before you ask this question. But our students, when I interact with them, majorly they face challenges, majorly in terms of accommodation and in terms of financial assistance.
Okay.
Where they feel difficult to arrange the finances. When it comes to accommodation, yes, I can say our BSBI team have resources where we can help our students to find out the right accommodation nearer the campus. We have the resources in Athens as well and Paris as well. So when students want to inquire about the accommodation, the email IDs and the contact details will be given to student who can interact with our sources and get in touch as per their requirements to stay in Athens or Paris. And when it comes to finance arrangement, BSBI offers discounts in terms of scholarship matters. Yes, we have our program consultants who will guide you on the scholarship matters and other benefits where student can easily arrange their finances and fly to Paris and Athens after visa process. So I request students to get in touch if they have any financial issues with the program consultant who are much experienced in BSBI, and our team of program consultant will be in touch with you to explain how to move forward.
Absolutely. Thank you. I think you kind of already answered my next question, but I just want students to I just want to make sure that they've understood what we're trying to say. So what do you think from your experience students can do in order to avoid getting rejected or facing some of these challenges? What steps do they need to be taking?
I can say the student should clear and release the information. We should not be hide anything. Like few students, after completing everything, the documents is arranged, the appointment is scheduled, and last moment they comes, Mr. Naresh, I got a visa refusal last month. I go to US. Sorry, I could not reveal. So no, that's not the right thing. Before applying visa, all information related to your previous travel or related to your visa refusals, if any, related to your any kind of you want to reveal, because these questions will be asked when you fill the online visa application form. So there is no chance to hide it, because once the details been gone to embassy, all your passport details will be entered in their systems. So if you let us know these points which cannot be hidden, so we can guide you mostly and get the visa done. We have recent case from India and we got the visa done for that lady.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Naresh, because I think it's so important that students are honest, especially with you, because you're helping them through that whole application process. So students, if you are thinking of Athens or Paris, just definitely, if you want us to help you to the fullest of our potential, then we need to make sure that you are being authentic, you're being truthful with us, with the kind of information that you're sharing. So great point, Naresh. You've worked with students from all over the world, right? And helping them with visas for Berlin, for Athens, for Paris. What do you think, for example, is the difference in the application process for someone, say, if they're applying from Asia as compared to someone who's applying from South America? What do you think is the difference in the application process?
Yeah, here I can say different region has the different requirements. Each an embassy located in different parts of the regions, is Asia Pacific or North America or South America or Africa. Every location has different kind of process and procedure is involved, but common documentation is everywhere, like letter of acceptance or payment confirmation or language requirements remains the same. It matters only when it comes to financials or education certificates or attestation of the documents. When it comes to Nigeria, especially, the additional requirement for students, what embassy asks is the document attestation.
Right.
But no need to worry. Our visa team, our expertise will help the student to provide the information where they can go and get the things faster on the attestation procedure. So only I can say, yes, there will be a different process involved when it comes to region wise, but latest update will be given to students by our experts.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Just coming to the kind of support that you can offer, you've helped students for both Athens and for Paris and for them to be successful in their visas. What kind of, can you just shed some light with regards to the kind of services or help that you are willing to provide to students?
When it comes to transfer, one student is in our campus in France. The transfer formalities will be done. Only student need to make sure their residence permit or study permit should be valid at least 30 days to 90 days in between to transfer from Paris to Berlin.
Okay.
We will guide the student on the, yes, a student is allowed to apply for visa, and one advantage student gets is decision they makes is faster because the student already in Europe Union. So when it comes to timelines for visa matters or timelines for appointments or timelines for visa decisions is quicker when the student is in our campuses, either in Athens or Paris.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what other, is there any other support that you give?
Yes, absolutely. We give this support to the student in terms of the local documentation required when they come to France or when they come to Athens. Because as we discussed earlier, region-wise the documents will differ, and we'll sit with the student, we'll guide the student, we take all the documents and their valid visas or permits, help them on the transfer of funds requirement for the German consulate, move to Berlin, and yes, get things done and get them visa to travel to Berlin.
So really you look into the minute details of what needs to be submitted, all the documents. I think you also send document, from my understanding, you send them document checklists so that they can make sure that they've got all the documents that they need. You review the documents and make sure that things are in place. I think you also do mock interviews also with people, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
Sangeetha,
I think,
yes.
yeah, it's like a one-stop shop with you with regards to the kind of assistance that you give. And also,
everything.
Yeah, and also I think students, as you can see, with regards to the transfer from either Athens or Paris to Germany, we can help you with regards to that too. I also really quickly just want to highlight that BSBI also has partnered with a law firm called SERS. I don't even want to say it in German, but what they do and what they will help is with international students who need assistance with regards to visa and immigration, and it's for free. It's free of charge. So they'll give you the guidance that you need once you get to Berlin. So if you are transferring after a year, they're there to help you out with regards to how you can continue to stay in the country. They'll assist you from the time you get into Berlin. It's a personal one-to-one consultation on maybe you want to bring your family along, or you have some other restrictions of being there, and they can help you through that, through your future study plans. And like I said, it is free of cost. So a tremendous support. Trust me, that a lot or most international students would need. We also, you heard Naresh saying this before, we have people in Athens and Paris. We can put you on to people who will, organizations that can help you find the accommodation. That really, like Naresh said, is a valid point, because people get scared. They've never been to this city before to find the right accommodation. But these are people who are experienced in finding accommodation for students, so then they will be able to help you find the right accommodation based on your budget, based on how close or far you want to be on campus. And also we have various discounts. Again, another thing that Naresh had highlighted, and also installment plans with regards to how you can make this easier on your pocket when you are going to for your further education. So there is a lot of support other than just visa. I'm just touching on these, but do get in touch with us, and we are happy to tell you how we can help you and support you. We want the student journey to be as smooth as possible. It's very scary to leave your home country, right, Naresh? I'm sure you agree with me.
Yes.
So moving from one country to another, you don't know what to expect, and that's the beauty of having us here, come talk to you and tell you how we can support you. So definitely make use of it. All right. So Naresh, just a couple more questions and then we'll take questions from our audience, that's a wonderful audience that's here. So
Yeah.
do students get an automatic visa approval for Berlin once they get their visa for Paris or Athens, or is that separate?
As said earlier, no automatic visa will be given to students who are already in Athens or Paris. Yes, but the other benefits, the students who are already in Athens or Paris, they will get a recognized application in when it's submitted to the embassy, which says the student is already in our campuses in Paris or Athens, which already in Europe Union, and they'll get the decision faster and the submission appointment faster comparing to other countries.
All right.
So this
Makes
will be
sense.
an advantage for student.
Absolutely, 100%. And just coming to students who decide to go to Athens or Paris, how long can they stay in these cities through their post-study work visa? Do they have to, leave as soon as they graduate, or can they stick around for some more time in these? If they decide to graduate from Paris or Athens, what is the time frame that they can stay in the city?
Yes, Sangeetha. Once a student, all international students, as per the law and the guidelines of the immigration in Paris and Athens, once student successfully completes the program and the course, he will be allowed to stay for a period of 1 year, which is a post-study worker.
Okay.
You need
That's
to move
awesome.
immediately to the home country. Only one thing student need to make sure at least 90 days before they need to inform the local authority to get the post-study work visa. That's only the condition they set.
That's amazing. So students, you can choose to move to Berlin after a year, but if you decide you want to graduate from one of these cities, you can do that. And then you get a 12-month post-study work visa in order to continue to remain there, which I think is pretty awesome. So many options open for you with regards to what you can do through the course of your education. And the key thing that you need to keep in mind is that you want to get as much as experience as possible. You want to expose yourself to as much as possible through these multicultural educational experiences. Okay, Naresh, amazing information that you have shared with us. I'm sure you have a lot more from your experience and also just dealing with students over the past year. So any words of wisdom that you would like to leave with our audience today?
I can say only one thing here, because our students who are joining us, mostly they have wisdom, their knowledge, everything they acquire. Only one suggestion I can give it to them: well prepared for visa applications along with the authenticated documents, and apply early. Because of this pandemic situation, getting the appointments to submit the applications everywhere is becoming difficult.
Absolutely.
Before the intake starts, plan your documentation, get in touch with our team who will guide you, and make sure the application reaches embassy on time to get your visa faster and travel to wonderful cities, Athens and Paris.
Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to wrap up everything that you have said, Naresh. So students, if you're listening, get in touch with your student advisor. If you don't have one, write into us, and then I will be happy to put you on to somebody who can help you. Prepare your documents. Don't worry. Once you decide which campus you want to go on to, Naresh or someone else from the team would be happy to share the checklist with you. Always consider applying in advance before the intake. So if we have like an April intake or a May intake or a September, October intake, don't wait till October to start applying. Okay, like Naresh said, because visas take so long, please plan in advance so that we can help you through the process. You can get your finances together, your documents together, everything is authentic. You have time to apply for your visa, and you're ready, mentally ready to start your classes. All right. And the last point, be confident. We're here to help. I will continue to say that, and so will Naresh through the course of this webinar and the next few webinars that we're going to do. So please know that you can reach out to us if you have any questions, if you have any comments or any concerns that you might have. Maybe you've heard of a friend who's applied and had a bad experience. It does not have to be like that for you. So please definitely reach out, and I'm just going to share our email address with you, so you can just write into ask@berlinsbi.com. Easy. Okay, I'm hoping my wonderful friend who's helping me with marketing from the back end, please, if you can just put it into the chat box so that everyone has it, that would be awesome. I'm sure it's already there, but ask@berlinsbi.com is where you need to write into me, and then I would be happy to take your questions or to pass it on to someone who would be more effective in answering your questions. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Thank you, Naresh. We're going to actually take some questions, if that's okay with you. Is that okay?
Absolutely fine, Sangeetha, absolutely.
All right. Okay. So let me just go through some of these questions and see what there is, and then I will pass them on to you, Naresh. Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry, I have to just go through because there's quite a bit of questions that I can see. All right. Sorry, please don't mind me. Okay. Hi. Okay. What is a blocked account? You want to answer that, Naresh? Hi, Emmanuel. Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Yeah, blocked account generally German embassy prefers that, where student is required to maintain 10,332 euros in the account in German bank. Mostly embassy, as per the websites, they preferred Fintiba and Expatrio, and they advise students to get the account open, and this amount will be blocked, and for monthly expenses only student is allowed to withdraw 861 euros for their expenses, monthly expenses. This is something to maintain by the embassy, financial ability to check the student and make sure student after reaching there is not dependent on their local foreign funds. So this is the general requirement, block bank account. And when it comes to query, when you are enrolled with us, the query comes to us and we'll share the information with the web links of the banks too, so you can get easily access to them to open a block bank account.
So, Emmanuel, it is actually exactly what Naresh said. It's mandatory. It's a mandatory requirement for you to have it before you apply for a visa to Berlin or to Germany. It's something that you have to have. They're just making sure, the government is just making sure that you do have money when you actually get to the country. It's as simple as that. So it's something that you need to be having before you even start to apply for your visa for Germany only. And we are happy to help you with that, or tell you how you can start a block account for yourself. Okay, all my words are all over the place. Okay, Emmanuel, you asked what will happen to students who cannot speak French language when attending college. These courses are in English in Athens and Paris, so you don't have to worry. You don't need to. You probably need French when you're outside, but not when you are attending college in France. So you're sorted. Don't worry. Musab is asking Naresh, what about Algeria country? Are we okay to help students from Algeria?
Yes, we have recent queries from Algeria as well. I understand the question what student is going to, because now Algeria is facing difficulties in getting the appointments, but it's not like that, they will not consider the student applications. However, the waiting time to get an appointment is a little difficult, but yes, it's not so difficult if we regularly contact them on behalf of the students and get the things in order. We have recent students already traveled from Algeria to Berlin also.
Awesome. Great to know. Okay. Is it hard to get the visa from the embassy? Mossab is asking.
Not,
So he's from Algeria, so you kind of answered.
not at all. If the right documentation is in place, which we will help you review the documents, there is no problem at all in getting the visa. Once you qualify, all the documents are in place, block bank account in place, then you are perfectly all right to submit and get the decision in a positive way from the MC. That's what I can say.
Yeah, makes sense. Please, can you share to us the transfer fees from France and Germany? Do we have like a ballpark figure of how much it would cost, Naresh, for someone to move from France to Germany?
That visa costs, it's 65 euros. That's only they charge the getting the visa. But other formalities, the documentation is involved. The block banking is involved when moving from Paris to Berlin.
To Berlin. Okay, yeah. Emmanuel, if you don't mind, why don't you put your email address down and then we can send you more details of how much it would cost. Yeah. Please, can you tell us again the time frame for students who have finished their education and want to stay for a while?
As said earlier, once you finish the education, automatically you are allowed to stay on post-study work visa for 12 months. Let's suppose your visa is expiring. Now we are in Feb. Let's say in April your visa is going to expire and complete. You are going to complete your studies. Now itself you have to move to the foreign office, which will help you out for a post-study worker visa, and from that day you can stay for 12 months on post-study work visa, which will allow you to find some good opportunities in and around the country.
Yeah, that's for Athens and Paris, 12 months, and for Berlin, it's 18 months that you can stay in the.
Yes.
Yeah. David, hi. You said you joined the webinar. You just joined the webinar. He wanted to know how much tuition fees deposit am I to pay for study in France and Greece?
Our program consultant will be in touch with you on the tuition fee payment. No need to worry at all. The detailed, along with the installment plan, everything will be given to you by our consultant. So you reach out to us and put your queries. So I'll be in touch with you, and the program consultant will be assigned to clarify your queries.
But there's a 50% deposit, tuition fees deposit they need to pay, right?
Tuition fees is mandatory. When you go for visa submission, 50% fee is required to pay.
Yeah. So David, like Naresh said, you can get in touch with us, and depending on the course you want to do and you know which partner you want to do, we can then tell you how much your tuition fees is going to be, and then you need to be paying 50% of that when you're applying for your visa. Correct, Naresh?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, perfect. David, what you can do is write into me at ask@berlinsbi.com and I can get someone to get in touch with you. Lilia, hi, you need to know more about scholarships. Just send me an email and then I can get someone to get in touch with you. We have really, really good discounts and scholarships, like Naresh said right in the beginning. So definitely get in touch with us. Emmanuel, thank you. You gave me your email address. We will be in touch. So Mossab is asking, I'm currently studying electronic engineering. Can I apply for computer science programs? And tell me many years. I'm not sure what that last part means, but yes, you can. If you are looking for a master's, we will look at the pre-requirements that are needed. I'm pretty sure your electronic engineering degree should be okay as long as it's from an accredited university. We need to make sure that you have the English requirements. If you have any work experience, so we'll take all of that into consideration before we can offer. But I think you stand a really good chance, Mossab, don't worry. Can I start my application now? I'm thinking about studying in, yes, Ebuka, you can. It's a little too early right now. I would recommend that you try and come in October if you can. That's our biggest intake during that time. So if you can actually get your finances together, we can make sure your MOI is recognized, and if not, your IELTS. A lot of the time, you probably need IELTS for your visa. That's when they're going to ask you for it. But send it to us, and then we can take a look and then tell you what else you need to be doing. Okay. But Ebuka, Jan 23 was fine. You're always welcome to come join us, but the earlier you come, the better. All right. Emmanuel, you also want to know about scholarships? Fine, we will send it to you too. Lilia Naresh is from Algeria and she's thinking of studying in Paris. Lilia, you definitely want to get in touch with Naresh. Write into me and then I will forward your email to Naresh and he will get in touch with you as early as tomorrow and tell you what you need to be doing. Okay. To Mossab, you said I'm a master's 2 degree. Does it cost 9,000 for 4 years? So like we said, we do have discounts that are on right now for different programs. The best thing that I can do is, yes, I remember seeing 9,000. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's for international students, but I also know there's great amount of scholarships and discounts that are already set in place. We need to look at what you've done and what program you're looking. Oh, you're looking for the computer science program. I think you already told me. We can get back to you with regards to how much it's going to cost you. Okay. Sorry, Naresh, I'm taking all these questions because they're all like, they're not visa related. And so I don't want to
no worries at all.
put you in the spot and make you, yeah. Lilia, you want to start with us this month? That's awesome. Great. Okay. All right. And you speak French, English, and Arabic. Even better. Then Paris will be very happy to have you. You need to get in touch with us immediately so that we can help you through some of these questions that you might have. And Naresh can help you through the application process. Okay. And then we would be more than happy to get it for you. What about accommodation? Is it 9,000 euros? No, Mossab, 100%. It's not 9,000. I actually wrote it down. For, I don't know where you're looking. Whether, did Mossab say whether he's looking at Paris or Athens, Naresh? The boy from Algeria?
He's not specified actually.
He didn't. Okay, so ballpark figure, Mossab, it costs around, I think about 500 euros for Paris and about 250 euros for Athens. Okay, cheap. That's cheap. So definitely not 9,000 unless you're going to get yourself a big mansion and live there on your own. Okay. How much will it cost for visa and studies? Lilia is asking. Do you know how much it would be? For our services, Lilia, it's free. You don't have to pay us anything. Just have to keep in touch with Naresh. But approximately how much would a visa be, Naresh?
As I said earlier, it will be somewhere around 65 to 70 euros for the visa fees to be paid to the consulate. And if the requirements need to be attestation on other procedures involved that's need to be paid. If she can write an email exactly about the course, and then definitely I'll drop an email to her with the exact requirements.
Perfect. Yeah, write into us, Lilia. Ask@berlinsbi.com and we will get back to you. Okay, I know I only have a few minutes remaining, but I've given you an email address that you can write into us. Of course, anytime, Lilia. I'm just going to really quickly, just to gauge, you know, the crowd that is here. I know it's just a small crowd, but I'm going to run 3 polls right now because, you know, both Naresh and I are interested to know whether you're interested to join us at BSBI, which campus you're looking at and which intake, so that we can help you accordingly. So the first one, I'm just going to launch it and let's see if you can you see? I hope you all can. I think some of you started answering already. So go for it and just answer my first question. Are you interested in joining BSBI? And I can see that some of you have already voted. with 100% yes. That's awesome. Okay, that's one's done. The second one I want to know is which campus you're looking at. So you're looking at Berlin, or you're looking at Hamburg, you're looking at Paris or Athens. Lilia, you better answer Paris, because I think that's what you're looking at. Okay, so still a lot of you. Naresh, can you see the answers? You can't, right?
Yes,
Naresh?
Sangeetha, I can't. Yeah.
Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah. So 50% wants to go to Berlin, 33 to Paris, and 17 to Athens. I'm so glad that there's interest for Paris and Athens. That's awesome. And we're very happy to share more information about that with all of you. Okay. And my last question, which intake are you hoping to join? So please go ahead and answer that. Which intake are you hoping to join? So we have one now. Feb, we have one in May and in October. This is all for 2021. So if any of you are interested for Feb or for May or for October, just go ahead. There's a few of you who are interested for the Feb intake. We're still open. Registrations are open right now. So you absolutely can join us for the Feb intake. If you are interested, definitely get in touch with me, and then we will pass on your information to a program consultant and also to Naresh so that we can get the ball rolling. All right. Okay. Mosab, I am so sorry I cannot share Lilia's email with you. I will wait for you to meet her on BSBI campus. How about that? Okay, and then y'all can exchange notes about what the journey was like. All right. Naresh, you have anything more that you want to add? If there are no questions, then we can close this webinar. Anything that you want to say?
No questions, but eagerly waiting the students to hear back from them about the queries and seeing soon them at our campuses.
Absolutely. Yes, I second what Naresh just said. We are very, very excited to have all of you on our campus. As we said, we are more than happy to help you and provide the support you need, not only for visas, but in terms of finding accommodation, collecting your documents, giving you more information about our programs. We are here, so reach out to us at ask@berlinsbi.com, and we look forward to hearing you and seeing. I know a lot of you said that you want to join the Feb intake and May intake. We are very excited to help you through this student journey. So thank you once again. Stay safe. All the best. Naresh, hugely appreciate your support today through this webinar. Thank you for all the information that you shared for us. And
thank you, Sangeetha.
Yes, thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll do a lot more of these in the near future. Stay tuned on Facebook and Insta. Students, we're there. Know when our next webinar is going to be and what we're going to be sharing. We have a Facebook live session that's coming up. I'm going to be talking about Paris and our campus there. So come join us, bring your friends, and we'll be happy to connect with you and take some questions. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, and we hope to see all of you soon. Mosab, yes, I'm going to meet you one day too, I promise.
Thank you all for attending this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.